That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders. That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's a mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
Which way?
Cedric D. Sanders.
Which way?
They probably just eat ass with a baby spoon.
Which way?
That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah. 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 That's what he said. That ain't my fault. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Which way?
That's what he said.
Which way?
Which way?
Which way?
That ain't my fault. I'm just gonna lay it down like this though. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said.
When I say my shit, I'ma repeat my shit. I'ma make sure you understand the foundation of everything where I'm coming from. Don't get it twisted.
That ain't my fault.
Which way?
That's what I said. What? That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Which way?
Wow. We gon' do it like that. Yeah.
Which way? Which way? Which way?
They probably just eat ass with a baby spoon.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with your host, Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. The broadcast starts now.
You eat ass with a baby spoon. Bitch, what? You eat ass. You eat ass.
Yo, what's up? What's good, everybody? It's Saturday night. The kickback night where you can just get back and chill, marinate on whatever the hell you got in your hand. Whether it's a drink or if it's a damn, some old bullshit ass water that you think is alkaline when it's probably tap water. You got it out the bathtub. Whatever it is you got. We in your ear and we ready for y'all this Saturday. Y'all know what time it is. That's What I Said, the podcast with your boy Cedric D. Sanders. And I'm always bringing up on the side my wife, Connie. What's good, baby?
What's good? Welcome. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm ready to get with it.
That's what's up. We didn't do one last week. And I think that was just a mental error on my part. Wasn't necessarily on purpose. It's just, I don't know. I was busy and I wasn't busy and I still could have did the shit, but I didn't. But we already know how it is. So without further ado, let me get this picture right on there. What's good? Everybody in Facebook land that's paying attention to me on Facebook, everybody that's watching on YouTube, everybody that's listening to me on Spreaker, and wherever you get podcasts, whether it's Apple, whether it's Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever the hell it is you listen to me at. Y'all know what time it is. So I had to start out tonight pretty much kind of how we always start every damn night, but let's be real. I have to talk about this nigga. Just because it was like the first thing that just came up when I hit go. What the fuck is going on with Kanye?
This dude is out of control, for real.
I mean, he went to the lengths of trying to threaten DL Hughley. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not trying to pick sides, but you just don't fuck with a king of comedy.
Well, not even just
don't.
that. Like, he attacked DL. He attacked Trevor Noah. Like, he's on this spree of, for lack of better words, chaos.
Well, the Grammys did what I expected the Grammys to do.
Yeah.
They was like, you acting like a nigga and you got to go.
Really, nigga?
So they basically was like, we done. You been withdrawn. Don't even show up because you ain't getting shit from us anyway. I'm personally not even offended that they fucking said that he ain't coming. What I'm not understanding is why did it take him so long? That's just me. What are you doing? What do you think?
I'm glad they did what they did as far as the Grammys pulling him back from not being a part of that, because I mean, it's almost like he's been on a bender.
Motherfucker ain't on no damn bender. They ain't a bender.
But I mean, like, all the stuff they silenced him for 24 hours on Instagram because all his antics and everything, he's just been out of control.
Right.
He really has.
I don't know. I'm just to the point where I don't even think it's publicity anymore, and everybody could say it's mental health and everything else, but I mean, if you really look at it, nobody is holding this dude accountable for his actions.
Right.
He's saying that everything that he's done, everything that he has put Kim through, the family, his own kids, and his friends, what he's putting them through, nobody is stepping up and sitting down and talking to him. And if they are, not saying that they're not, either Kanye's not listening to him, or he didn't got into this place in his mind that he's not going to be disrespected. When I think in reality, he's disrespecting himself. That's just my take on it. Who the hell am I?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a sad state of affairs for him, really. I mean,
it really is. But
I get you're reeling from your divorce from Kim, and you're having your backlash and whatnot with regard to North and her TikTok and all this stuff. But damn, dude, like, sit down somewhere.
I just
sit down.
I don't get it. I'm not trying to. I'm not going to afford the opportunity to put my mind or wrap my mind around it. All I'm gonna say is that he's a Gemini, so yeah.
I was just about to say thanks for that comment, Lisa.
Then there's that. I mean, shit.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all, out in these Facebook streets and wherever y'all are watching from. Appreciate the love.
Yeah, definitely. I see Lisa in the building. I saw a share from Touched by Finesse. I appreciate y'all. I can't really see the people that's listening on Spreaker, so there's always some live listeners on there. So I'm saying what's up to y'all. So let's get this thing moving. Typically, I talk about my tags, so I'll go through those real quick. Anytime you go on Spreaker and you're searching for the podcast, you can just type these tags in, and they're always different for every podcast. But for future reference, they're going to pretty much be mimicked the same. So a couple of the ones that I say, all you got to do is type it in the search bar in the tags or by That's What I Said. So the tags are That's What I Said, all one word. Comedy, relationships, knowledge of self is one of the big ones that I added this week because of the topic itself. The topic is your compatibility with people is seasonal. And, I just have these moments where I just be in deep thought and bam, that came to me. So we're going to talk about that tonight. And the last tag is cryptocurrency. I'm going to actually, and it's funny that Lisa's watching it on Facebook. I'm going to take her suggestion and start bringing it on the podcast. So every Saturday night, I'm going to bring up a cryptocurrency that is either brand new or is hitting the market and establishing itself and putting itself out there for people to pay attention to. And the coins that I'm talking about, you can actually get them on Coinbase, Crypto.com, or Bitmart. So any three of those wallets, you'll be able to actually search for the coins that I'm going to talk about tonight. So before we get there, is there anything else that we haven't talked about that's in trending topics?
The only thing that seems to be trending right off top is J-Lo and Ben are purchasing a home together, and apparently it's a very expensive estate, and they're about to blend their family.
Well, I kind of knew this was happening because what happens is when Ben realized that he was putting himself in a position to really be with a Marvel character, he had to step his game up. And anytime you're with someone that has the ability to be a Marvel character, you take the time and do your homework, because people don't realize this. J-Lo is a Marvel character. She's actually Thanos.
Oh,
and I think correct me if I'm wrong, I think she only needs 2 more stones to tie Tom Brady for rings.
I'm out. I'm out. For real. That was straight. Yes.
I mean, I'm just saying. How is I mean, what? Oh my God! I mean, really?
They put $50 million into a 20,000 square foot estate in Bel Air.
Well, it's in Bel Air, so that's the reason why it's expensive. So
yeah, but bruh.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
What the hell you need a 20,000 square foot house for?
I mean, if you got a blended family, I mean, that's what people do.
I get that, but damn.
That's what people do when they got money. They spend it on shit that they don't necessarily really need. So, I mean, $20,000 square feet is a lot of...
That's a lot of damn house.
Yeah, that's a lot of real estate. So, moving right along, what else do we got? That's it?
Anything?
There just seems to nothing, like all the feed for everything that's trending is Ye.
Well, we ain't
and
talking about
all
his
the
ass.
nonsense with Ye.
Well, we ain't talking about his ass. We already did. He ain't getting that much time on my podcast unless he gonna pay me. So, anyway.
Unlikely.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
There's that.
So, let's get into this crypto.
Let's go.
So, crypto has been doing some weird, crypto's been doing some really weird shit for the last month and a half. Let's just say that. Let me move my graphic because this is over here on top of my shit. Yeah, crypto's been doing some weird shit. So, it's got to this point where I think it's going to get, it's going in the uptrend, but there's still going to be some stagnation where it's going to be some correcting where it's just not going to be a steady up. It's going to go up, but it's going to have these corrections. And really these corrections are making sure that when it's getting ready to do an uptrend, it's got a safe spot to come correct. And people were like, oh, it does that? Well, yeah, it does that. If you go up, you have to have a stabilization period where you level yourself off. Even in spirituality, you can't just keep it being elevated and then all of a sudden you don't have no area where you just kind of just chill and not necessarily, you're not going down and you're still rising, but you're taking time to breathe and process everything so that you can continue to go up. You just don't keep going up and all of a sudden you just this whole elevated ass nigga that everybody want to kiss their feet and shit. Like, no, nigga, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Stop looking for the immediate, oh rise, I'm king niggerdom. No, just sit your whole stinking ass down. You happy because you read some books and you know some shit, but you still ain't washed your ass. So how the fuck are you like the whole I am of a person when you ain't taking care of your whole body? And the niggas still eating sandwiches from McDonald's. So stop. No, you still getting Big Macs. Niggas, shut up. No, shut the whole hell up. Don't want to talk about it. So crypto, the crypto coin that I'm gonna talk about was launched. Get this shit. This coin was launched on March 17th.
Okay.
What's today? The 19th, right? Yeah. So 2 days ago.
2 days.
2 days ago, this coin dropped.
I thought you was finna say March of last year.
No. This is this year. Literally dropped 2 days ago. When it hit the market, it was at $1.
Okay.
It's been testing. I'm gonna check the real time stats right now. So showing everybody, I got my phone out. I'm about to just pull it up because I don't want people to really think that I'm bullshitting. It started all the way at the bottom, right there, $1. It's at $11.
Damn! In 2 days?
2 days.
What?
Okay. Now, why is this?
Back it up.
What?
Put it down.
What?
The screen isn't. There you go.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
never mind. We live.
You were just showing a graph.
I know. That's the graph I was showing. I was doing it. If the coin that I'm talking about has a first off, any cryptocurrency that has a limited supply and is a good project is actually a great project to invest in. Bitcoin, namely, being one. Bitcoin only has 21 million coins. Once those are done and bought up or in circulation, that is it. No more be created. No more be lost. This coin has a supply of 1 billion. No minting, no burning, which means the coins will never be like lost. You would never they would never lose coins. So 1 billion of these coins that being in circulation is going to carry a higher value because as supply drops, supply and demand is in effect when it comes to cryptocurrency. You got to keep that in the factor too. And the reason why it's expensive is because they have NFTs, and it's a very well-known NFT in the NFT community. The coin I'm talking about is Ape Coin, APE coin, APE. And like I said, it's at $11. So it literally almost 10x itself, or pretty much did, off of $1. Well, yeah, off of $1 to 10x, because it's over $11. And at one point it was at $18. So
wow,
this coin is very volatile, very, very volatile. It, like I said, it's been up as high as $18 and went down to $10, $11. Now it's back up to $11. Yesterday it was up to like $14, $15. Now it's back down, like today it's back down to $11.50. So this coin has made people millionaires basically off this coin. Because when it dropped, people that had NFT was given over 10,000 coins. So you could do the math.
Yeah.
If you got 10,000 coins and when it hit the market, it was at $1.
Right.
You already got $10,000
immediately.
When it hit $10, you were already in that 6-figure threshold.
Mm-hmm.
So
without even batting an eyelash.
Well, yeah. So people are waiting on it to kick another zero down.
Damn.
Because they think it has that potential because of the security within the NFT community and the coins, because they're so popular. People are buying them and everything else. So my crypto for this week is Ape Coin. Like I said, it's a very volatile coin, but it's permanently fixed. The total supply is permanently fixed at 1 billion coins. So this is a coin that, you know, you can invest in, put $50 into, get a couple coins, just hold them, don't touch them or whatever, because I don't think this coin it's one of these coins that I think it has the upward mobility to stay at a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it's been teetering around like I said, it was $18, $11. And this is just, you know, observation. I don't know if it's going to go higher than that, but it looks like that's going to be its kind of safe point. When it drops down, it's a testing level. And I think this might be another testing level. So if it does decide to go up, it may go back down and test this ground of $18 to $11. And this might be a perfect, you know, situation to buy the coin, or just wait and see if it goes up. You know, you might have a little bit more money. You want to see if this coin goes up to, say, $20, just to see if it's going to hit $20 and maybe stay there for a while. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, it's up to you.
Right.
This is not financial advice, because I don't provide financial advice. I give truth and research. Two big difference when people want you to buy something. I'm gonna give you truth and research. So do your own research.
So where can our listeners, which platform can they go and get this coin from if they wanted to do a purchase?
I know it's listed on crypto.com, and I know it's listed on Coinbase.
Okay.
Not because I personally own the coin, but because I've been paying attention to this coin.
Right.
Because of the activity and because of the NFT community. And I've been watching this coin since it came out on the 17th. So anyway, moving right along with the podcast, like we always do, we're going to get into this topic. Your compatibility with people is seasonal. Let me ask a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you're doing what you believe is what's needed for you to do all the things that you need to do for you, because this is what you need to do? It's like you got a whole well-oiled machine. You just ready to go. Your go mode. But then when you realize that as you're going in this go mode, people were motivating you and telling you they know you can do it. You know, don't stop, don't give up. All this, you know, all the rah-rah shit that we lack sometimes when people are creating. We don't, give them that motivation. And it's not to enable a person to do something that we think that is not an actual supportive thing. People like to be the bearer of bad news when they can't create. You can. And low key, they're jealous, but they don't want to tell you that shit. So what ends up happening is that these people are not who they say they are. They're really not supportive of anything that you do. So they hate on pretty much everything you do. And you realize this, and it's like, okay, why do I have these kind of people in my life when I never had these kind of people in my life before? Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. These are the same people. When you was down, you was, dealing with a bad breakup, or you lost your job, and you've been struggling for the last couple of months, and then all of a sudden something happens, and all of a sudden you back on top again. But it's always those people when you was down and out for those couple of months and shit, they was just, a phone call away, and it's like, damn, you still going through that shit? It's like, damn, what can I do? What I got to do for you, and conversation's always been good, but it's never been anything monetary, and you ain't never looked at it for anything monetary, but it was always a good conversation. But then when you actually move past that situation and become better, turn the page and go to the next chapter, it's like those same people just happen to just disappear. They're not even on the phone no more. They're not even trying to conversate with you. They're not trying to talk to you, let alone they're not even moving to better themselves, or not even just better themselves, put themselves in a better, position to where they're not in that same stuck ass situation that they was in when they met you. So it's like, how are you hating on me for progressing through and growing through when you're not doing that?
Oh, stuck ass Stan.
I mean, stuck Stanley just sitting there just like, fucking, what am I? I mean, what? But at the same time, hating on anything and everything you do, just hating. It's like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Oops, I said only.
I just
them people.
Well, yeah, that's what my brother Sensei says.
Absolutely.
Fuck them people. And I think it's an awareness thing for me when you understand your compatibility with people is seasonal. Meaning the more people you interact with, you're going to learn from those people, and you're going to know right away if these people are they're going to be permanently in your life, or they're just going to be seasonal. The time is going to come and it's going to go. You're going to know that. Even as you get older and you start realizing the energy of the people that's around you and the energy you put yourself through and everything else, you're going to realize that some of these people are full of shit. You're going to realize some of these people are great to be around. But you're going to have a thin line of people, very thin line of people, that you will consider friend, you will consider just, they're going to be in your life forever. And I say that's thin is because, and I always say this, you want to keep your circle small. You don't never want to have more than about 6-7 people in your circle. No more than 10. To me, you get beyond that, you just starting to have associates that you don't even realize are associates. Just people that want to be in your life because the energy you bring, because it's always you're up here and they're down here. And they tell you, when they're down here, you always bring them up with just your energy and everything. And people will suck that shit out of you. Will just suck the time. Just suck all that shit up out of you. And then you don't even have enough time for you. You don't even have enough time for you to even just be you all the time.
Right.
Because you're too busy being there for other people instead of being present for you. And I never will understand this. It's like, you'll have people that are around you when you're down, but as soon as you get up, it seems like those people there's people that just fall off and you don't even realize it. You start putting yourself in company with people that are like-minded like you. You might be a business owner and you may have a couple of entrepreneur friends that you just happen to meet because just what you're doing puts you in line with these people. You have a great relationship. They're teaching you how to build your business up and it's successful now and you can't do nothing but appreciate those people. And, it's like more their family now. So like, you guys constantly are talking and they're constantly building you up and you're constantly building them up. And now all three of you guys are successful and you all of a sudden decide, hey, let's put some money together and create our own entity and try to teach people how to do this shit. And you're like, great. And all three of you guys put the money in to do this shit and you create this great, enormous platform that is going to help people grow and become great entrepreneurs. But it's always that one person that was always complaining about never getting an opportunity. And you call them up because they used to be your best friend back when you didn't have shit. And you call them up and you say, hey, I got this opportunity. You ain't got to pay for it because you're my boy. So what's up? You going to come? Man, I ain't got time for that shit.
Huh? That's what I'm saying.
Really, nigga?
That's what happens.
You ain't got time. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? This what I'm finna do. You ain't got time? Well, I don't either.
What?
Delete. Goodbye.
I mean,
I'm
not a person that is going to really just get someone to do something for the simple fact that I'm doing it. No, I do it just by proof positive that if it can help me, it can help you. And people don't look at shit like that no more. It's like, if I started a nonprofit that helped low income families not have to worry about food every month, right? And created on the premise where I get vouchers, which is just like somebody using an EBT card in a grocery store. I'll get a voucher from a store where you have to go in, you can go in the store and you spend $50, $100 or whatever. And it has to be on food. It has to be, perishable items, right? Mm-hmm. I can do that and end up spreading my nonprofit out to where it's bigger than what I thought I was going to create. And now I got a license to where I can go to another state and create the same thing. And I do that. And now my nonprofit has turned into a, national chain to where now globally people know it. And now it's like, okay, I want to put a footprint in every state. If I can't put it in every state, then I want to put it in a city in the state. And then eventually try to take that state over where I have a bigger footprint. Mm. You could do that and have the support of a lot of people. But for those that you want to look out for to try to get that help, they don't want it.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't want it. You can have a travel business that has cheap airfare and tickets and everything else. And, this is a little side hustle and you trying to make a little bread, you just doing your thing. You hear your homeboy that used to be boys and shit, but, since you didn't started putting your mind cap on and doing what you need to do right and getting your jobs and all this other shit together and you ain't got a whole bunch of illegal hustles no more. Now you got legit businesses and now you didn't got enough money saved up where you can create a business. And now you like, yo, he said he about to go on this trip because he want to take his girl somewhere. And he talking about he don't know how much it's going to cost. And I just don't want to be expensive, but I know she really want to go. And then you like, yo, just go on my website, look at the tickets from there. You're always looking for a come up on somebody. Ain't that some shit? It's like, nigga, well, take your broke ass. Get on Spirit. I hope they throw all your fucking bags out. Better yet, I hope they charge you for those bags and purposely leave them motherfuckers at the airport you flew out of.
Well.
How about that?
Damn.
I'm just saying. It's it's counterproductive to have people like that in your life when you. It's not even that you don't realize it. You just never paid attention to it because you were in a similar situation. And 9 times out of 10, when we have friendships like this, the compatibility is never a question because it's when you meet somebody in the club, you're going to meet somebody compatible with you because you're going to the damn club. If that person always sees you at, out, at the club dancing with your couple friends that you go out with or whatever like that, and you see this person all the time and they see you, y'all spark a conversation just randomly or whatever, and then a couple weeks later you just happen to randomly see this person at the store and you're like, hey girl, what's up? Woo, woo, woo. Now y'all these friends because y'all done went to the club and y'all drinking together, y'all inviting each other over to the houses and shit, and y'all cooking out and all this other kind of crap. And then you decide to stop going. Because you want to concentrate on your future. You want to concentrate on whatever it is you want to concentrate on, whatever your priorities are. I'm not going to put nothing on you, but we know what it is. Some people just slow to rise than others, and others are quick to rise, but just don't have the support. You got to realize the compatibility you have, if it's for a season or if it's just situational. I mean, if it's seasonal or permanent. Because situational would be the same thing as seasonal. But really, I think it really boils down to us realizing that people that we have in our life are compatible to certain instances, but are they really somebody who they say they are? When you're up and you're doing great in your life and things are doing better and you keep inviting this person over to your house because they used to come over all the time, but then all of a sudden they ain't got time. They ain't got time. But they got time to talk shit about you though. They got time to throw some shade at your way. Even when you ain't got nothing negative to say about this person, you an asshole. You're a piece of shit. You're a hater. You're all these things when all you are is you, bettering you, and not compromising who you are as a person or as an individual. But yet you got somebody that is just comparable to dog shit because every time they want to talk to you, it's always about the shit that they going through. It ain't never just appreciating the friendship that they in. That person is actually caring enough to talk to you. It's always, let me dump this backpack of bullshit that I've been carrying around for the last couple of weeks onto you.
No, I can't do all that.
I can't either.
You're not finna talk shit about me and then turn around weeks later or whatever and come and dump off all your trash.
I mean,
hell no.
Yeah, it's crazy because we take time to do what we're supposed to do as people. Not everybody's life is perfect. Everybody has their struggles. Everybody has their, situations that they're going through, situationships and all this other shit.
Right. Everybody's life is different.
Everybody's life is different. How you express what you're going through doesn't define you as a person. It defines you. It defines how you solve problems. Let me say that again. The way you express yourself to people doesn't really define who you are. It just shows how you solve problems. If somebody is constantly posting on Facebook about being in a toxic relationship or this, that, and the third, how do you think they solve their problems?
They don't.
They waiting on somebody to help them solve it. You looking for attention. You reaching out. It's like, why are you posting your life and your story, your business on Facebook, on social media? What are you looking for?
Because that's what people do now. I mean, in all reality, that's what a lot of people do is they post their entire life on Facebook. And whether it's they're just posting because that's who they are and they just want to post stuff, or it's they're seeking attention and information from somebody, and somebody's going to respond to it. Somebody's going to respond, whether it's going to be in a positive way or a negative way, but that somebody's going to respond.
Yeah, I think in retrospect, people will always be who they need to be, never who they supposed to be. Some people are just in the need of attention. That is the person that unequivocally who they're going to be, even when they're getting called on their shit. This is just that personality. That ain't shit energy. That's what that is. It's that ain't shit energy. And it's not because they ain't shit. It's because of the fact that they just don't want to do anything to correct their shit. And everybody else's life ain't shit to them. Mm-hmm. You just have to care about them, what they going through, and have some sympathy for me, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like when you going through some shit, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Dang, that's fucked up. Man, I went through that same shit, man. That was like 3-4 years ago, bro. That just, like, nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, I don't care about your bullshit ass problem, right? You asked me what the fuck was wrong with me, and now you want to play comparison, Ernie on the fucking game show Who Gives a Fuck, and somehow you think I'm supposed to be in this okay mood to listen to your bullshit.
Damn.
No, I'm not. Sorry. And it's not because my giver care is not there. That's not it at all. It's you can't take opportunities to express what's going on with you when someone is expressing what's going on with them. You can't just capitalize on that. It's like you're a football team and you're waiting on the turnover, but you're going to force one. You're going to force a turnover. You're just going to force your way into a conversation that was never meant for you to have to begin with. Okay, buddy. But I mean, I think the solution to all this is just, like I said, awareness. I'm trying to bring awareness. Just be aware of the people that's around you and understand their role. That's it. That don't mean if you know somebody's in your life for a season to just immediately eradicate them or get them out of your life. No, what I'm saying is that acknowledge the fact that this person's in your life for a season and know why this person's in your life for a season.
True that.
Just know it. Embrace it. Honor it. Respect it. Because that doesn't mean you need to change the person you are. You just need to have that awareness. Because if you can't tolerate it, that's one thing. But if you can tolerate it to a certain extent, as far as I'm going to keep my distance from this person, but I'm not like to the point where it's like, fuck you, I don't care. No, what it is you're going to pay more attention to how this, you already know how this person is. You know it. But what you're not going to do is allow how this person is to affect your day to day. So it can't move you. It can't readjust the pattern and the direction that you're going in life. It can't make you
suck you into that vortex.
Or suck you into the bullshit. But at the same time, it's like, oh, I'm just going to get sucked in because you know what? I was going to ask this motherfucker how they doing. And I already know how the conversation is going to go. So I don't want to seem just asshole-ish, but I actually genuinely care for this person. So it's like you're preparing yourself because you already know you're going into the bullshit. Mm-hmm. You already know. It's like you mentally prepare yourself to go through the bullshit, but see, you don't come back with that bullshit. You let that person have the bullshit that they are. You leave them with that shit, and you going about your day. You just know how to effectively maneuver around other people's shit without being in it.
Right.
So
it's almost like being in the Matrix, and you're dodging that shit as it's getting thrown at you.
Yeah.
As the conversation keeps going, you in the Matrix like.
Yeah, you're Neo. Exactly what Neo was doing when he was on top of that thing. That damn helicopter was up there before the helicopter got up there, and the dude started shooting him on the roof, and he just like, you just dodged that bullet. You just dodged them bullets. So It's you definitely have to be aware and just be able to know how to dodge bullets and dodge people's bullshit. Really, you do.
Yep.
So, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this shit up. It's Saturday, so we about to go chill. Did a good 45 minutes, so I mean, I ain't complaining.
Nope.
I'm not complaining at all. I hope y'all not complaining because I'm trying to keep it, within an hour. Unless I have guests, then it'll be a little bit longer and we'll have some fun with it. But I appreciate y'all, just dropping in, taking the time to listen to your boy. Even if it's less than an hour, half of y'all look at reels and other shit and comprise that for about 2 or 3 hours a day, and y'all can't even sit down and listen to a podcast of somebody that's just being funny and telling you their own way of how they think about shit. Hopefully, I wanted to help. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to help. I want to provide solutions and provide direction and hopefully have
awareness.
And just bring awareness. That's it. That is
Yep.
it. So, that being said, you got anything to say to him before we wrap it up?
No, thanks for everybody for stopping by, dropping some love and hanging out with us this evening. If you're listening out in podcast land, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, the YouTube channel, Facebook Live, Twitch. My goodness, how many other platforms are we on?
I hit them all. Shit.
Amazon Music.
Send us comments. Send us.
Hit us up.
Just hit us up. Any
follow
suggestions?
Us on That's What I Said page.
Yep. Follow us on That's What I Said page. And like I said, if you ever have any comments, questions, suggestions, hit up the That's What I Said Facebook page. I have That's What I Said Instagram. I also have a Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook or download the Spreaker app.
Thank you for hitting that one because I forgot that.
Yep, you download the Spreaker app and you have the ability to get notified when I go live, and you can get caught up with all the podcasts. So, with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the weekend. I enjoyed myself as I always do on the Saturday nights, and catch us every Saturday for the live podcast at 8:30 on Facebook Live, exactly at somewhere between 8:30 and 8:45. I know I was a little late tonight, but I'm going to always be consistent on making sure that I do these podcasts on Saturday. And if I don't, I'm going to try and make sure I put something in the comments on the group page to let you guys know if I'm not going to do a live one. Or you can just go to Apple, Spotify, Google Play Store and listen to old podcasts and, get your fix. So with that being said, y'all, like I said, have a great weekend.
Yes, have a great weekend.
Love is love, always. Peace. We out here.
That's What He Said with Cedric D. Sanders. That's What He Said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.